Okay, yeah, hello, we're gonna play some Planet Base. Yeah, just basic tutorial. I've played a little bit, so I sort of know what I'm doing, but, yeah. Okay. Gonna start by doing that, followed by okay, so I'll have my mine stuff set up over there. First thing I sort of want to get set up is a second biodome, really. After I get everything else. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of movement here. So obviously I'll have like a mine around here, and around here. Probably swoop out with my base this way, so having a lab out there's pretty good. Okay, so I've got, let's check my resources. Okay, I think I'll be fine for another set of expansion, but yeah, can never be too sure. Where the hell is hints? I can just adjust this game speed. Yes, I'll be also wanting another one of these pretty soon. So to start with, you only really want that as your basic setup. You don't want to go any higher than that. Turn off that. You're only going to want to build 2 beds as well. He saved it just in time. Okay. So this is a basic base setup. Okay. Sorry, medical plants here, so no need to build one of them. Yeah, if you've got like a backup generator basically, you pretty much just win. Especially in this first night where you really need these to grow. Just need to make sure that they're bulking on that stuff. Okay, so I'll be building a second solar panel, sorry, fourth solar panel over there soon. So I've got tons of bioplastic. They don't normally handle well with too many priority things, so you want to leave this pretty empty. But this type of stuff you can splash a little bit on, because it's the main room, so this way you are getting maximum efficiency out of this room, because you can have 2 meal machines, which means all this stuff gets processed. Because you ideally want more meals than you have food. It's basically like per, I'd probably say per 10 you need at least one water fountain. And the reason I built 2 of these was because of these 2, those 2, and these 4, which will consume quite a bit. Yeah, that consumes 0.5. So you can imagine a room of them, you need about 3 of them in a water tower. Okay, so I've just got a stockpile of them outside. Basically, once you get to that full and 3 and 1, then yeah, you want to start processing, because by that time you'll have full starch as well, or close to. So you want about 7, and that way you've got a little bit to put on another processor, so you can have 2 people processing at once, and then you've got enough time to just set the priority for this area. You can pump out a lot more stuff. But yeah, first of all, I pretty much want to get another one of these up. But before I do that, I definitely need to get a port open, spaceport, because they're insanely important, because as you can see already, all of these are going red and are going to stop producing if I don't have someone constantly looking at them. How close is that? Shit. Yeah, keeping an eye on them, and yeah, just generally checking them. Sure. Yeah, I got 7 there. How close am I? Okay. Turn you down, turn you up. Where the hell are these guys going? Oh, they're getting meals. Okay, so it'll spit out like, yep, 1 more starch. Then you got quite a bit of food and bam. Okay. So you've got a little bit of bioplastic, which I'm going to use for a storage room for these guys. So you're going to have like a storage room here, bio room here, then get 1 medicinal plant in here, then build a, so then your medic uses the lab, and they'll start chucking out some good stuff. Okay, some of the bioplastic. Hope that metal comes up. I'm going to go onto that one and one onto there. Now you just want them to process basically. And you want to be building up your bioplastic and your refined metal for parts, because basically once these run out, you pretty much run out of power. And also depending how big your field is, so I've got 4 and 4. Yep, 4 and 4. Okay. If you want them to gather at the same rate, you normally have double. So for instance, you've got 4 of these, you need 8 of these to be gathering at the same rate, I think. Just due to the wind not always being at peak. Yes, I see. Like already you've got a... It's disproportionate. They can't actually manage both. This is why you need a dock straight up. Okay. The moment they've got enough to make a dock, I'm getting a dock. One thing you got to be careful of is them eating too many basic meals, because then they get like starvation basically. Even though there's like tomatoes and lettuce, so technically should be able to, yeah, and peas, so they should be able to make salad. What's in there? Yeah. Okay, so there's 4 there, so turn the priority down once. I don't need that anymore. depending on one. Depending on two, okay. So basically just telling them that they're equally needed. And in a second I'm going to turn this one down to like next to nothing. In fact, yeah, just do that now. Yay, solar panels been built. Okay, so you're getting like full benefit from the sun, the wind, storing it. I could put another one in, but I'm not going to right now. Got that bioplastic for the expansion I'm about to do. So next thing I need is a sick bay. Sick bay is going to be situated right over here, because the miners are the ones that normally use it the most. You very rarely have anyone else using it. Great time to break down. Yeah, so I've got all that bioplastic being chucked into that. Apparently the miners are asleep. Build these guys some TVs. Just because this is the central room, they'll just get constant benefits from passing through here. So with the plants and the TVs, you basically never get depressed citizens. Well, colonists. So that just needs another one. So they're going to turn out some more. Power is doing alright. Could do with another one because I'm getting a lot during the day that's being wasted. The moment that medical bay is open, I can just slap a couple of the medical chairs in there. Then it's just up to me to make another biodome and then a factory. Factory is pretty much the end part, and then you've basically got your starting base. Okay, might need to tab into Facebook. These guys are doing alright, so yeah, be right back. Okay, so this is my friends just asking if they wanted, if I could go out, but I can't. Ooh. How many? Okay, so build up a slight deposit, so basically you have 3 either side, is pretty good. So yep, so that's another one. And it's another one. Okay, set that down, set that up. Yes, obviously metal's my priority at the moment. And then I'm going to build another biodome. In fact, factory goes... it's engineers that really use the factory, so it needs to be more like there. Connect that up. Yeah, so obviously I need a storage pod for all this food that's being created that's basically going to waste after, yeah. For a little while, basically, yeah, very poor lettuce at the bottom, so. Actually gonna slowly lose, okay, so the meat stays fine. Okay. I normally leave people out during sandstorms because they don't get that injured. Never really have people that are constantly wandering around, so they're just constantly getting damaged. They normally come in at it anyway, like... yeah. Sandstorm doesn't really bother me. Okay. So, the moment we've got like an engineer or something out here, we can start building that. Yep. So we need another 1 there, another 2 there. Speed this back up. Let's go to here, just like that. You only need 1 bed to start with, just because, yeah, not many people need stabilizing to start with. Okay, cool, so the factory's going to be up soon. Got another metal, so that's the factory pretty much up. Okay, so I'm already starting to run out of parts, as you can see. Like I had tons, now I've got very, very few. Yeah, so you basically, the moment you've got a parts machine up, you only need 1 because you've only got 1 engineer on this map, so Yeah, so now you basically... You're just going to want to turn off their, like, tendency to do this over the mine. Just going to turn that down, so now they'll mine as well as refine. Because you need... yeah, he's making parts now. Which is good. This is the main thing that you've always got to remember to do, is make sure that you have a minimum of, so basically get all of these, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then go, okay, so I've got 8, halve it, I need that many spare parts to survive, so how many do I have at the moment? Okay, I got 4, I'm safe, and now I've got 6, so I'm good. I should be fine. So you basically just make sure that you've always got 4, not including ones that already need to be like, so for instance, if there's, yeah, so if there's one on like red or something, like add that as a spare part to your calculations. So let's say if I've got like, this one's red and this one's red, then I need 4 plus the 2 red ones, so you're basically always keeping 4 as a backup is my recommendation, especially to new players, because new players will tend to basically just be like, oh look, I've got all this built up stuff, and then within like 5 minutes, yeah, see, this is what I mean by having a good medical station, because they can go out here, grab a medical kit, bring it back in, heal them. Before, when I did my first playthrough, I had like 5 like all my workers were in here or just standing around in the base, and I was like, what do I do? Or they get the knife and fork disease and they're basically screwed. Pretty annoying though, because they shouldn't be getting basic meals, because you've got tomatoes, lettuce and peas. That should be salad. And rice is just the staple food. Peas. Why are peas producing starch? Okay, well there you go. That's another... my worker's back up. Then you can just... set this to high priority, so he's going to keep making spare parts. You can also set manufacturing limits, I believe. Manufacturing limits. Spare parts, yeah, infinite. So obviously you can set this to like, so when I eventually have them, I'd only want like 5 of each. Semiconductors, 15 spares, whatever. I prefer having spares and or medical kits rather than their raw component. Oh, that's a good point actually. So current time I want like a minimum of like maximum of 15. At 15 I don't really care too much what I have, because yeah, as I said, spare parts, not needed that many. Yeah, so here you can just keep repairing stuff. So what do we have now? Super, more than enough for me to do this. Oh, that's annoying. So you want to have that basically, so you can have full trade going through all of them and then storing. Then I can build a... Ooh, that would have been a good location for a mining site, so... yeah, I'll put a... Eventually, I'll put something now. Main thing is getting enough metal to begin doing some other stuff. Yeah, so I need to start thinking about making more power storage. Need 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently I've got 1, 2. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We don't need storage at the moment. I just need spare parts mainly, because... Yeah, it's not good. It's better to do what I did with this one, so you basically build up the parts to build it, and then you build it. You don't have it as sort of like a thing that's in progress. Or you can start to run into problems. almost finished. No, there's still 2 medical kits left, isn't there? Okay, sweet. So the food's being moved now. Yeah, so basically immediately you want to have the ratio I normally go for is double the amount of biologists that you have workers, and the amount of workers should be double the amount of engineers, and engineers should be equal with all other non-specified worker types. That way you've always got lots and lots of food, decent amount of minerals and stuff, and then you've got enough people on base to offer other services to keep the base running. Tends to be the best strategy I've found, because the moment you have more workers than biologists, you're running into a crisis about food, and the moment you've got more engineers or any other, like for instance doctors, you're also going to run into similar issues. Like, as you can see already, I've got issues with food just because I don't have that many biologists. I don't have enough to even run what I've got now. Never mind, let's say I had this one set up, which is going to be set up soon. I'm just waiting for the bio stuff to generate, as well as more biologists, because I'm going to need at least another. So we have, I normally say 2 per room and 1 yeah, basically 2 per room minimum, so I need another 1, 2, and that'll allow me to run these efficiently. Then 3, 4, and then you normally have about, yeah, so I need about 7 to run just this efficiently. Ah, sweet, landing permissions. So then you just go straight into landing permissions, and you go biologists, and I want them all. I want all of the biologists. So I should land, they'll come there. Okay, that needs repaired. Yeah, so, as you can see, stocking up on the food. And that also means that none of this stuff goes bad. It means the condition of it stays really, really, really good. You don't have like decaying food all over the base. Yes, yes, I know what to do. Where is that setting? Nope, not there. Nope, not there. settings somewhere. Cool. This also tends to mean that they actually take out the food that they should be taking out. These better all not be base. Yeah, see what I mean? They've got salads now because I built this. Because they start to organise their food and being like, okay, so if we get this stuff out, we put it in. Then we can get this stuff in. And hello, biologist. Oh, did I say? Nah, see, a trader could have come and I'd have been like, ooh, trader. But you don't want traders, not at this stage. There's nothing worth trading really other than medical supply kits. Expansion reached. Cool. Oh shit. Oh, there's no wind, but yeah, I'm gonna have to expand now.
What time are you going in tomorrow?
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, see, stocking up on the supplies there so I can actually keep an eye on what I've got. Because this is useless. This top thing, it's pointless. It tells me nothing. Tells me what is being used, what has been used, and what is being created. It's just, ugh. I just want a set thing where it's just like, you have, you don't have. Because what is this? I clearly only have one. Like if it's not in my storage house, I don't really care. Okay, so, already being processed. That was close. Yeah, so either I need to extend my wind, which I'm gonna have to do. More biologists. Okay, cool. Can set up my other lab now. Let's see, what do I need? So I've got tomatoes and lettuce, peas and rice. So I now need onions and radishes, potatoes and wheat. Because maize is a slow one, so is mushrooms. So them you normally grow in bulk somewhere, because they just don't need maintenance. So I've done them, doing them, then I do these, which I normally grow in pretty vast quantities. So lots of food basically. If you can stockpile tons of food, then you can start inviting traders and being like, okay, I've got this much food, I'll sell it to you. Okay, how many colonists? 10, so I've got like a total of what, 6 biologists? 5, that's not really good enough. Hey, another 2 biologists. Okay, so that's... How many biologists is that now? 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I can extend this out. Just put some more of these in. Start growing my meat. Stockpiling it. In fact, instead of radish, I'll make a medical plant. Because that's going to start to be important soon, because medical kits are going to start running low. If I'm not careful, I'm going to run out of... Oh, not for ages. Okay, cool. Power collector. Make this massive one. Okay. Sort of enough biologists. For now at least. What I need now though is another engineer. Yeah, so 50-50 chance of getting engineers and medics. So you put that in because you've got one here, so that feeds this section, but it's not very good at balancing. So what you do is you put one in here, and that means that this side's balanced and this side's balanced. Ideally you have another one as well, but yeah. So you'd have like one connecting here, one connecting here. So I'll have another one over here at some point. But the good thing about this is you've got, it's normally like 1 out of 5 connections should be that one. Just to keep oxygen flowing around the base. So I still need a bioplastic. And push. Okay. I'll mute. And I'm back. Okay. So the base seems to be doing alright. Got wheat, got potatoes, got the medicinal plant. Okay. Extensions on this. Yeah, the better your base conditions and the more consistent you are with keeping them at a certain level, the more people will come to your base over time. So you start obviously with low conditions and you build them up and you try and, the longer you can keep them excellent, the more prestige you gain, and the more prestige you have, the more people want to come and work at your base. Perfect. Okay. There we go. That would be the water supply problem dealt with. Okay, so trade with them, get a ton of metal. And I can extend my power base. Okay, so that's after I get these set up. Yeah, that's gonna be me done for today. Yeah, if this gets enough views, I might do a few more videos, or if it's requested by enough people. But yeah. I don't think I muted that in time. Oh well. Okay, yeah, that's me done for now. Yeah, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, whatever. Just do the stuff. Anyway, done.